in the Pacific Northwest. Real talk, real fun.
All day long.
Join us now.
Can't go wrong.
Now your host, the one, the only, ShanzDev.
Hello, Babble Buddies Northwest Podcast Community.
Hello.
It is episode 27, and this is fantastic.
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 You're fantastic.
You're fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And there are similar meanings of the word fantastic.
Oh, we got this. We got this.
We
right?
got this.
We got this.
Similar meanings are tremendous, remarkable, great, and terrific.
Okay.
Speaking of tremendous.
So which one are you, Shan?
I'm just Shanz.
I think you're all of them.
Thank you, producer Marc. Right back at you.
Thank you.
Yes, 100%.
Thank you.
I think we need a little Babble Buddies fist bump.
We do this podcast because we love it.
We love it. We love our community.
We love our community, and thank you all who are new.
Welcome,
you, who are new.
welcome.
Who are new? You're gonna love this because Shanz is the greatest at this, and she knows what she's doing. And you know what?
What?
We have fun.
We have a lot of fun. Producer Marc is an amazing producer and editor, and he has the creative mind that is the master behind the Babble Buddies Northwest podcast. Again, we are very, very welcoming to all of our new followers, subscribers. We appreciate you. Welcome to our community.
Thank you. All right.
We are kicking,
what you got?
We are kicking the show off with the Babble Buddies Northwest Pet of the Podcast.
Oh, the pet of the pot. It's not Studio Dog?
It's not Studio Dog, but we are doing this because we are speaking of tremendous, remarkable, great, and terrific. This is Dog Saves Another Dog Who Was Having a Seizure.
What?
Yes, Milford, Connecticut. A Milford couple says one of their dogs is only alive because of the quick thinking of the other dog. That dog is now being praised as a very good boy.
Oh, good boy.
In the surveillance video Sarah McCardle posted on Facebook, it may look like her two dogs are playing, but what is happening is the smaller dog, Yogi, is in a very serious state.
Oh, Yogi. Oh, Yogi.
Their dog, Yogi, has been having seizures since he was about 1 year old. Yogi is now 7. Yogi's epilepsy was one reason the couple were hesitant to get another dog. But once Reggie the boxer was in the house, Yogi got better. Oh,
really?
Yes. He got him moving and going and turning back into a pup again. The couple said he saved his life in more than one way.
Wow.
French Bulldog Yogi.
He's a French Bulldog?
He's a French Bulldog.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, they have small snouts that make it easy for them to aspirate and breathe in their own saliva, especially during a seizure. You know, I get the visual right there. Was pan in on producer Marc. In the video, Reggie senses Yogi is in trouble. He rolled him around so that he could get up and cough and not aspirate to get the fluid and stuff out and be able to clear his throat. The poor little dog. So your snout is cute, but it also hinders you, and so you suck in all this stuff. They got Yogi to the vet and he's good now, but the couple says they know what could have happened if it wasn't for Reggie moving him all around and being there. They would have come home to him not being alive. The video made a big impact on Facebook, where the couple had so many people commenting that it gave them chills, goosebumps, or tears in their eyes. As for Reggie, he got a nice steak dinner as a reward for helping his brother. And we all know that a dog is a man's best friend.
I want a steak dinner.
You always want a steak dinner, but it always turns out that that dogs can be pretty good friends too.
Yeah.
This is absolutely incredible.
Reggie,
podcast.
You rock! You rock, Reggie!
Oh yeah, you rock from producer Marc.
You rock,
Nicely
Reggie.
done, Reggie.
Nicely done.
All right, so from Milford, Connecticut to PNW News Summary.
Oh, we got the PNW news.
We've got a new area code coming to the PNW.
Oh, yes.
The 564.
Whoa. Let's just stop before we get into this. The 206.
425
360
360
and 253.
253, yeah.
253.
Yeah.
But if you're not a 206er,
Yeah.
you are out.
Yeah. People kind of look at you and say, oh.
What's your phone number? 42. No, we don't need you.
25. Nah.
25. If you're a 253er, we know where you're from. We know. We know Auburn, Puyallup.
Some parts of Covington and Keene.
If you're 360, where are you from, Shan?
Oh, that's going to be like Olympia, Thurston County area.
And also up north. So Bellingham.
Oh.
Bellingham is a 360 too.
If you're on the other side of the mountain, you're a 509er.
Well, we don't talk about that.
Okay.
I'm kidding. We love 509.
We love you
509. We love 509.
So the new area code 564 is going to relieve the 206 in Western Washington by 2025.
Again, if you're not 206.
The telecommunications network in Western Washington is set to undergo a significant change to the new 564 area code, which will be used to relieve the 206 area code, according to the Washington Utilities and Transportation Commission, WUTC. This change is part of a broader effort to ensure that calls are routed correctly and to address the exhaustion of available numbers in the region. The 564 area code was first introduced in 2017 to provide relief to the 360 area code. Now, as part of that step approach, the 564 area code will be extended to cover the 206 area code.
Good luck, 564.
I see you, 564. The implementation of this overlay project has already begun, with customers potentially being assigned a number in the 564 area code starting on June 10th, 2025.
All right.
When they request the new service or additional line, you're getting 564.
We got to ask, Shans, what's your area code?
I'm a 206.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
What, woo!
And what am I?
You're a 206.
I started out a 509er.
But now you're a 206er.
But I've been a 206er for a very long time.
And either way, ShanzDev and producer Marc are both Pacific Northwest originals.
Woo! Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe we should get shirts made that say 564 or 206.
No, I'm not. I'm out. No, you 564. You come in 564. We know. But
we're gonna still.
You're new.
You.
Of course, we're gonna
welcome you to the podcast.
We might snicker under our breath.
We like to snicker. It's just the cutest thing ever. Sometimes he snorts. Black market for Cosmic Crisp raises concerns in the United States.
Oof.
Oof. A report in the newspaper The Spokesman Review suggests that there is now a black market for Cosmic Crisp apples in the state of Washington.
What?
A development that will be of serious concern to those growers and marketers who have invested heavily in the licensed variety.
Yeah, the Cosmic Crisp is amazing, but I'm a fan of the Reds. What are you a fan of, Shan?
Oh, I was born, raised,
Granny
and
Smith?
Red Delicious and Golden Delicious.
Okay, Golden Delicious.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
And then I didn't realize that there was like this weird thing that they do. This where you like create new flavors.
You more or I don't know what they call it, but they put branches. We got to find the word for it, but
they make a hybrid or something.
Yeah, the hybrid, and you put this on this and that, and morph the branches, and it comes out to be something. But the Cosmic Crisp,
they have Gala, they have all different types.
I'm not an apple guy. Yeah. I really aren't. I've grown up. I grew up in the Yakima Valley, so I knew about apples, and I actually worked in orchards for a long time. But it's not. I'm just not an apple guy.
That's okay. Because
so I've never tried the Cosmic Crisp.
Well, I have to say we now have a problem.
Okay.
Apple piracy is the problem. Linnell Brandt, CEO of Yakima-based Proprietary Variety Management (PVM), told the Spokesman Review, "Some are propagating trees without permission. Some are stolen in the middle of the night. PBM is responsible for the commercial rollout of the Cosmic Crisp, which is bred at Washington State University and has been hailed as the savior for the area's apple business.
Yep.
Since its commercial debut in 2019, the trees have been planted across Washington State, reflecting growers' high expectations. Its initial success and regular appearance among the most popular apples in the United States.
Yeah. No, we make good apples here, and just buy the apples from your local fruit stand or store, and just have hopefully you don't have a black market one, right?
Girls flag football finds the end zone in the second attempt to become a sanctioned sport. Washington becomes the 16th state in the country to bring on girls flag football in an official capacity.
Nice.
High school girls flag football is now a sanctioned sport in the state of Washington with a vote approval of 22-13.
Right.
Washington also becomes the 6th state in the West, Arizona, Alaska, California, Colorado, and Hawaii, and the 16th state overall. Louisiana approved it earlier this year as part of a pilot program, so they're number 50.
So what do they call the crawdads? I mean, Louisiana.
Louisiana's the pilot program.
The gumbo? I don't know.
Oh no, my gumbo.
My gumbo must get through
the gumbo. No. Louisiana, they're a pilot program.
Okay.
So Washington is 16, but Washington is official.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
And so it's so amazing. I'm elated. So James Neal, the Tacoma Public Schools athletic director and author of the girls flag football amendment.
Nice.
One, it speaks to a lot of the girls. We have girls across the state who can be more valued now because their sport is supported at the state level.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a Olympic sport too.
Flag football?
Flag football, yeah. So they just announced today or this year that the pro people, the pro guys from pro football, from NFL, can actually play in the Olympics for flag football.
So is it going to be like when they did basketball in the Dream Team?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it'll be the Dream Team, but it's
like that where you have all these famous guys.
Yeah, you have all these good guys, and they're all going to play flag football because obviously the Pro Bowl now is all flag football. They don't go out there and smoosh each other.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. So
smoosh. We don't want to be smooshed. It's the Pro Bowl. I'm not here to be smooshed.
You know, they're there to have fun and
the definition
show off.
Of smoosh goes right here. Thank you, producer Marc. Every girl who has come out for practice and have been to the games have asked, when is this going to be a real sport? Well, now it really is.
Nice.
And that's the best part.
Nice.
This is something we've been waiting on for a very long time, and it's long overdue. As part of the approved amendment, leagues or districts can choose which season they want to hold a flag football season in, and they have now chosen it will be in the spring season.
Okay.
Dates and championship site will likely be determined by June. At the executive board meeting with financing from the Seattle Seahawks.
You know, Shanz, what do you think? Would you? I mean, I know you're not in high school anymore, and we're not gonna go the age thing. But would you, if you were a high school girl, would you go play flag football?
No, I didn't like flag football when I was a little Shanz. It was always hurt when they ripped that thing off the Velcro. They ripped it right off.
It didn't hurt.
It hurt my feelings.
Oh, okay, all right. It hurt your feelings.
I was always chosen last.
Well,
it was just a mess.
Well,
you're stirring up a lot of stuff.
Well,
here.
the thing is that I was always chosen last too because I was always small. I'm not a big guy, and either are you. So you're not a big guy.
I'm not a big guy. For those of you playing along at home, I am not a big guy.
She's not a big guy.
I'm every woman. It's all in me.
Right. But it's just it would be really cool to see this. Just watch flag football with the girls.
Let's go, girls flag football.
Let's go. Yeah, we love it.
Rare crane. It's a rare crane.
Is it a crane that like picks up stuff and moves it?
Bob the Builder crane? No,
is it like a crane from where you go in and pick up the animal? No?
Rare crane escapes from Issaquah Zoo.
Oh.
Last seen near Lake Sammamish. Cougar Mountain Zoo officials were searching for a juvenile East African crowned crane that escaped its enclosure and was last seen outside zoo grounds in Issaquah, according to a notice posted by the zoo.
Okay, so let's get this straight. What is the what is the enclosure and what does it look like?
They haven't said.
Okay.
We don't know how the escape took place.
They're
a little tight-lipped on the
because
situation.
cranes fly. I mean, obviously.
The zoo emphasized that people should not approach the crane if they see it, but instead contact the staff immediately by email. Don't call us, just email us. Officials describe the situation as urgent. Again, don't call us, email us.
Yes.
And are asking for the public's help to safely locate and return the crane. The bird is one of the zoo's juvenile East African crowned cranes, a species known for its distinctive golden crown of feathers.
We got
golden crown.
Can we all kind of duck down a little bit so we can put crowns on each other's head? I can put a crown on your head right there. See, I can put that crown right there. Bing, 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 bing.
Cougar Mountain Zoo is located near the Cougar Mountain Regional Wildland Park. Is a small zoological park that often works closely with the community and staff members. They say time is of essence due to the bird's unfamiliar. Oh, this is a good word for Shanz. Unfamiliarity.
What? Unfamiliarity. You got to say that like unfamiliar.
You know what I'm going to say? He's not familiar with the area. Wait, I'm going to say she's not familiar with the area.
Unfamiliarity.
Unfamiliarity with the surrounding area. The zoo has not said, as I said, the zoo has not said how that crane escaped or whether any other animals were involved. What? Let's make a run for it. No, we gotta fly. I can't run that fast.
I can't fly. I don't fly. I'm a bird, but I don't fly. I'm a flightless bird.
Okay, so the incident appears to be isolated, so we don't know of any other animals. Again, they're called. Email.
Do you think like the squirrel like chewed out through something and just said, "Hey, bird, come, let's go fly." And then they jumped on like Train a Dragon or something. And
they just kept calling it the juvenile crane. The juvenile crane. The juvenile crane. Alice the crane was captured a few days later safely and gently just before midnight at a residence in Lake Sammamish.
Of course.
Just before midnight.
It's made
the clock strikes.
The crane is made to fly and go fish, right? I mean,
that's why it headed for the lake.
Yeah. So, but I'm sure Africa and Lake Sammamish have different fish.
Different fish.
I think alligators have like crocodiles. That's why the surroundings were
unfamiliarity.
Familiarity. Finally, the bird got out, and it was probably like, "Oh God, just take me home."
This was a bad idea.
Just take me home.
What was I thinking?
Where's my home again?
Okay, bird brain. I guess you weren't thinking. Global news.
Global.
Dump truck crashes into the iconic Whiskey A Go-Go music venue on Sunset Strip.
Man.
The famed West Hollywood venue has hosted legendary acts such as The Doors, Guns N' Roses, and Motley Crue. Los Angeles County fire officials said the crash occurred around 1:40 p.m. and involved 5 vehicles, according to ABC7. The truck also struck a power pole, cutting electricity to a block surrounding the famed Sunset Strip landmark. No serious injuries were reported. But,
well, that's good.
Yeah, due to the traffic collision, some power has been affected and the power is out to some parts of the area. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department stated in an alert, crews are currently on scene and working to restore power. The incident forced the cancellation of the evening's scheduled show, which was to feature bands including Boy Hits Car, Barefoot in the Bathroom, and Gearheart.
Boy Hits
So it's like 2 of the 3 are car related, and a dump truck goes into the Whiskey A Go-Go.
Well, the whiskey, I've never been there. Have you been there?
I have not been there.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I like the shirt, so if anyone out there.
Yeah, CBGBs, any of those shirts, send them. We'll take them.
Yeah.
We'll
send you our address at BBNW at TIIvideo.com.
But yeah, it's a obviously iconic place for 80s any kind of music, I guess.
Absolutely.
But no, never been there, and it just, I guess.
But it's so cool. They're still booking bands today.
I know,
that is
right?
what's awesome.
Yeah.
So to say,
And
hey, playing the Whiskey Go-Go tonight.
Yeah, but what was the band called?
It was
Boy
the Boy
Meets
Hits
Car.
No, Boy Hits Car and Gearheart. And then we also had Barefoot in the Bathroom. Ew.
Even the studio dog's bowing for that.
Well, police capture a wild turkey causing chaos inside an Indiana supermarket. No harm, no foul. Police in Indiana, Police in Indiana had quite the mission when they were called to remove a wild turkey from a local supermarket. Body cam footage worn by officers from the St. Joseph County Police Department showed their efforts and teamwork inside the grocery store. 911, what is the address of your emergency? The dispatcher is heard saying at the start of the clip, which was posted to the department's Facebook page. After sharing the location as Martin's Supermarket Pharmacy, the male officer is heard telling the woman, "There's a very large turkey that just went into the store." He noted that the bird was chasing people around and he didn't know who to call first. 911's always the one to get the call. As the officer approached the wild animal that sat perched on top of a display shelf near the pharmacy, multiple items were scattered around, likely knocked down by the fowl.
The turkey.
The turkey.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with the turkey.
Well, apparently the turkey had a very large tail, so it was every time it moved, it was knocking stuff down.
Well, yeah. Have you ever seen a turkey? Have you ever seen a turkey in the wild? That bit. Woo!
Boop, 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 boop. Woo! Oh my goodness, we need animal control out here, he told the dispatcher, reiterating that the bird was really big and chasing customers.
Oh,
He's a big bird.
He's a big bird. How about Big Bird?
He's knocking everything off.
Is he yellow?
I don't think he was a yellow turkey.
Was he yellow?
I don't think so. The officer did have a blanket to drape over the turkey for the removal process.
Okay.
Canine officer Kyle Okonski went in with just his hands.
Studio dog
says.
Studio dog says, "I'll gum ya."
I'll gum ya. Because you have the one guy on dispatch with 911 reporting all of this. He's got a blanket, and then here comes the canine officer. He's like, "I'll get him." He's just got his bare hands. Come on, turkey, it's our day.
Nah, I just let the canine do it.
He left the dog behind. Okonski appeared to be giving himself an internal pep talk, inching closer to the animal and transitioning himself to be as ready as the other officers warned him to be careful about the turkey's talons.
Nice, yeah. Do not mess with the talons.
Have you ever come across a wild
turkey?
No.
But all the birds like that have big.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, because they scratch and try to get stuff off the ground.
We'll hit him with the turkey tail.
Well, I don't know about the turkey tail.
I'll get my turkey tail on.
I don't know about turkey tail.
One turkey detained. Once outside the store and closer to a wooded area, the bird was turned loose. Call of the wild turkey. Anyone hear about a turkey causing chaos in Martin's? The good news, no harm, no foul. The turkey was peacefully escorted off the premises and released completely unharmed. Props to all responding officers, especially Canine Officer Okonski, who is now certified in poultry negotiations. Well, all righty, officer.
All right, yay, officer.
It is time for the people of the BBNW.
Favorite segment.
We have got fantastic treats and decor. The wonderful and creative Antoinette Fox.
Hi, I'm Antoinette Fox, and I'm the owner of Fantastic Treats and Decor.
She's lady is amazing.
Yeah.
Not only does she make fantastic treats in her home kitchen that are for local pickup and teaches cookie decorating classes, she also has an Etsy shop that is full of fun 3D printed items. But instead of us telling you about Antoinette, let's hear it from Antoinette herself.
Growing up, my grandpa and I baked cookies and brought them to the local coffee shops. He used to go to Golden Steer in Kent all the time. So he would bake and then bring them cookies all the time because he always had the same waiter or waitresses. And he passed away in November of 2020. And how I was grieving was just baking everything that he baked. And then my husband was like, you either have to find where to bring these or stop because he was eating too much of them. So obviously it wasn't an option for me to stop because that was just how I was processing everything because it was kind of sudden. We weren't expecting it. My grandpa was more of my father figure than my grandpa. So then I started giving it away to neighbors like he did and people I worked with. And then I got my first commission. They were like, no, I'm paying you to do this. And I was like, no, I'll just do it. No, I'm paying you. Everything I make is in honor of him. My business is named after him with my grandma's permission. So he always was enthusiastic and I can never do it as good as him. But anytime someone asked, how are you doing? He would be like, fantastic, and just over the top all the time. Even if he was having a horrible day, he just always was positive, and then he always told everyone else to have a positive and fantastic day. So that's why it's called Fantastic. My full-time job is actually teaching Intro to Culinary and Material Science in the Issaquah district. And so I decided that I wanted to put my two passions together, the baking and the teaching. And so I started doing teaching classes. When you come, you get everything that I use minus the recipe because it's my grandpa's, but I always give you like a starting point. So I always tell people, like, if your cookies are spreading too much, how to fix that. And then we typically do 6 designs with 4 bags of icing. And we just go through step by step on how to do it. I show all the tools that I use, and I actually just partnered with Cookie Countess, who I get a lot of my supplies from. So like the food safe markers that I use for fine details, like writing on cookies. I have these now, and they're on my Etsy shop and my website. They're piping bags. So one of the things we talk about in cookie class is you can't just go buy the Wilton bags at Michael's or Walmart to decorate the cookies. I now have these in stock, which is something new. Like I haven't had it at any of my cookie classes yet. So they'll be able to like buy the cookie bags from me and then be able to decorate at home. And then I got tired of tying bags shut. So I found these bag clips, and they just clip right on the end of the bag and they keep the icing in. They can also go on this end when you're done decorating so the icing doesn't flow out. So they're like multi-purpose. So I have those. And then this was more for, I know a lot of other cookie people with me that do the paint your own cookies. A lot of us local people either have to buy and pay for the shipping. So I ordered a bunch of these in bulk so all the cookiers can just be like, oh man, I ran out last minute. Do you have any? So my 2 main spots for cookie classes right now are Ristretto's and Maple Valley. When we get to do it there, we get the upstairs, we rent it out. And so Ristretto's obviously can sell their food and their drinks, and that's a really fun thing because then they can have their drinks, they can have little appetizers while we're decorating cookies. And then the other location I have is Not Your Basic Batch here in Enumclaw. So with that one, they have a back part of the store that we get the whole entire little table with. There is no food or drinks there, but also that one's more handicap accessible. So it's different, you know, definitely different locations and different environments, but both are really amazing. If you would have asked me 5 years ago, I would not have said I ran a baking business. But I'm so thankful that my grandpa taught me how to cook and bake. And I'm thankful that I can pass his food on, even if people don't realize it's his, just knowing that his baking is still getting out there today. And I'm just really thankful for all the support that I've gotten from the local community and even like the distance community, the cookie people I've met, just seeing the joy that they bring. Like when I hand off that order, like I just made a custom one and it was picked up yesterday, and the mom got home and sent me this amazing picture of her kids, super happy about the cookies, and it just means a lot that it's bringing joy to someone else.
Thank you, Antoinette, our people
Thank
of the
you.
PNW.
We love our people of the PNW. Thank you so much for just allowing us into your life and
That was a
letting us
wonderful
tell your
interview.
story. Really.
Producer.
Hey, what?
Why did the turkey get in trouble?
I don't know. He must have done something with his tail feathers. Because didn't we just do this story? Didn't he shake his tail feathers?
He we use foul language.
Oh, yeah, well. Is that
Gobble, gobble.
Cluck, cluck, cluck. Or could you say gobble, gobble, gobble?
Bleep, bleep, bleep. Bad little turkey.
Bad turkey.
Thank you, Babble Buddies
Thank
Northwest community. To you and you and you. You know what I say? I say, be better at life.
And I say, gobble, gobble, gobble.
Cluck, cluck, cluck.